Hey, this is just a random quick video. I know I haven't been on doing any readings lately because I'm kind of changing some shop things with my store. Got a lot of going on. Just wanted to give an update. So, astrology update here too is we're getting ready to switch. The nodes are switching. Your north node is your life path, your purpose. It is like what you're going to be focusing on. And the last north node and south node has been in Taurus and Scorpio. So north node was in Taurus. We were dealing with money, right? This has to do, the last 2 years or so was dealing with money issues, money matters, getting financially stable or unstable, or stability or foundations. So now come July 17th, 18th, the transits are switching and I'm already feeling them. Okay. And I'm sure some of you are. These are actually, the north nodes are big transits. These are going to kind of kick you on get you aligned in where you're supposed to go. So I wanted to touch base because we are getting ready to do Aries North Node and Libra South Node. And personally, I have an Aries North Node. So, and I have so much changes just coming up, and yeah, it's lining up where it should be, I'm excited for these changes, but I'm also nerve-wracked because I'm a Cancerian, I've built my home and my business, but yet there's a piece of me that was feeling so stagnant and not growing because I like to teach. That is my passion. I love teaching, and yeah. So I want to eventually get to that point. More, like I'm already to that point. But I've already taught people in this small town, that are interested. They've already attended all my classes. So it's time to move up and get around more people for me. So, North Node and Aries, how is it going to affect everybody and collectively? Okay, first off, it'll be transits for 2 years. 2 years will be in this North Node, and then Libra in the South Node. Libra has to do about relationships and our home, and Aries, the North Node, has to do with you, me, I am me. I'm selfish, right? So, independence. Doing things on your own, but yet trying to keep a balance in the home life. Learning how to balance both aspects of both worlds. But really cutting ties to be exploring things individually and on your own. That is what Aries is about. It calls for freedom and everything else, but also Libra is keeping balance, somehow juggling the both, but very assertively, doing your own thing. So, that can cause some rifts in relationships. When you feel the need to completely detach, it could be hard. You need to try to, if you can, balance out the home life. If you are married and you've got kids, try to do something equally, as much as you can. And sometimes be a little selfish. That's what it's going to call you to do is, sometimes I have to do me right this minute, but I still want to be in that connection with you, Aries can also is ruled by Mars. So it can be the planet of war, and it rules over war and instigations like that. And we're seeing an uptick starting. I mean, it's constantly going on. It's in the news all the time. So yeah, we've got, some things that could be taken off in the next 2 years. I know as intuitive downloads that I haven't spoke about publicly, but maybe with close friends, that 2024. And sometime in the summertime. It could be this August or it could be next. 2024 is a number that I've been saying for a few years to close people. And yeah, it makes sense with Aries going to the North Node for the next 2 years until 2025. So yeah. And when it comes to that kind of stuff, there's no need to like delve into the fear mongering. It isn't going to do you any good, and you're not helping the collective. So continue doing what you're doing as long as you can. Keep raising the collective vibration and grounding the light, because that's all we can do. There's no need to feed into the propaganda, but it doesn't hurt to be 2 weeks prepared either. Well, I personally would be like, you need to be 6 weeks to 2 months prepared for any emergencies. And you kind of feel better when you are prepared. You know that you have something to fall back on. And I'm not saying, I don't know exactly how things are going to play out in the future. None of us do. The energy is there to play out. But always, preparedness is great. And I know I'm jumping around. But this is part of that North Node in Aries, right? It is definitely a fire energy. Aries is fire. It's, impulsiveness, impulsive decisions, trigger finger. Okay. But it all is, in divine alignment. It all falls in place like it should. And that's awesome to know, even though it could be hard. But having faith and just keep going and doing your part and grounding the light and helping when you can. That is our mission. That is what we are to do, And if all you can do is help yourself, you know what? That still helps. Help yourself. Just do the best you can. So we've got exciting times, Aries is about leadership too. It's about taking control of yourself, your goals, your ambitions, stepping forward if you've been scared to do it, You're not going to be scared anymore. You're going to have the ability to step into your power, all the things that you've been learning, and really come into yourself and ground it. This is going to give that energy to you to take those phone calls, those steps, those interviews, and yeah. So I don't know. I felt like I needed to come on, talk about some things, and one other thing I want to mention while I'm talking on future downloads. Another reason why I got directed to 2024, and one of my downloads that I got for future is X marks the spot, and we got an eclipse coming. I don't remember what month it is. You can look it up though, the Great American Eclipse. It happened in 2017. It's coming back around in 2024. These are all, kind of pointing in a direction. And X marks the spot. It lands right on Memphis, Tennessee. And it's right over the New Madrid fault line. I don't know. I've dreamt about a giant earthquake there too 10 years ago. So it'll be interesting to see. You can take note. If it don't happen, it don't happen. But I do have a feeling You know, with this North Node transit being in Aries, there's some stuff probably going to take off. But again, continue to do you. You're also being called on an individual level to step into your goals and ambitions and get things done. And you're being strategically placed by the universe. Like, you will end up where you need to end up. And just have faith in that. All right. I'll see you guys next time.